What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again, and obviously we've got midweek football this week, Europa League. Like, yeah, that's why this preview is coming out on a Tuesday evening, because obviously we ain't playing on Tuesday or Wednesday, are we? It is what it is, isn't it? But before we get into this preview, in a couple of weeks I will be giving away another £100, you understand, to one of my followers who follow me on the Betbull app. So if you haven't followed me on that, make sure you follow me, because obviously I've already given away £100 and I'm going to do it again, innit? But obviously I'm going to show you quickly how to use the app. It's an easy app to use. Obviously once you download the app, all the games will come up, which will be going on either today or tomorrow. Obviously this is coming out a bit later than the games that have already been played, but it's basically simple. You just click on the Chelsea game, for example. You see the match result, whatnot, whatever you want to think. Win, lose, draw, whatever. Pick that option. Then you just go to the Man United one again. You do the same thing. Obviously you click that back arrow. And then once you've made all your selections, you just hit the blue icon which says total odds. And then that will take you to where you can place your stake and whatnot. And then you just boom, put your stake down. You'll get a price boost as well. So the odds you get will be increased. And yeah, man, just make sure you follow me, because obviously free money, so you don't know already. Get involved. So let's get into the preview now, innit? Obviously we do have our first ever Europa League game. We have never competed in this tournament. It's the Reborn Champions League. Let's be real, it's the Reborn Champions League, you understand? But it is a way into the Champions League, you understand? As we saw last season, United finished 6th, but by winning the Europa League, that gave them their way into the Champions League, you understand? And the league is looking like we're not going to get top 4 again, so maybe this is our best option to get back in the Champions League, you understand? To attract them players that we missed out on in the transfer window, like Lamar and Mbappe, you get me? Obviously it's come out that the Mbappe thing was actually true, you get me? Which has just even pissed me off even more, because I'm thinking that we could have blood clot Mbappe, like our blood clots there, Alexis blood clot Sanchez. The team would just be going mad right now. But obviously we've got Theo Walcott, you get me, aka Where's Wally. But you get me, it's the Europa League. I don't know what's going to happen, you get me? I'm not used to playing football on a Thursday night, or should I say watching football on a Thursday night. I'm used to chilling in my yard watching EastEnders, you get me? Fucking, I'm sure you got double Emmerdale on a Thursday night as well, blood, you get me? There's a lot of shit I'm going to be missing out on, you get me? I know you lot probably don't think, rah, Truth watches Emmerdale. Emmerdale's popping, fam, you get me? Shout out the Dingles in it, man, they done already, yeah. But yeah, man, let's talk a little bit about the game that went down on Saturday. Obviously we played Bournemouth at the Emirates, 3-0 victory, our second victory of the season. Back-to-back victories at home. Obviously we had back-to-back away defeats, but this was a much better performance on the team. They were fired up from the start. There was passion, integrity, high intensity. We were pressing. Granit Xhaka actually put in the performance. Mesut Ozil turned up. Saed, Kolasinac, blood. That brother on that left-hand side, fam, yeah, he's a beast, blood, you understand? I can't wait to see what's going to happen against Chelsea when you got maybe a Hazard or a Willian running at him, you get me? I think he's going to be able to handle them, man, still. And yeah, man, I was very happy with the victory. Obviously, like our blood clots it with a beautiful finish, you get me? Clinical runner, blood, you get me? That's what you get. That's a world-class striker, fam. I'm saying it now. Lacazette is a world-class striker, blood. I was telling man from time. People were like, oh, Morata's gone, Chelsea, Lukaku's gone, United, we're getting Lacazette, rude boy, like our blood clots there, you understand? Obviously Welbs as well. Welbs did well, got 2 goals. Took his second one well. Obviously the first one went in off his shoulder, but you have to be in the box to get the goal in it. And yeah, man, obviously happy with the win. Hopefully it gives us a bit of confidence going into the Chelsea game, because let's be real, that is the important game. This game ain't really important. I don't even know if Wenger's going to take it seriously, understand? Obviously the opponents are Cologne. Obviously a great Arsenal player that previously played for us, Lucas Podolski. Obviously that's his hometown club, you get me? He might even be at the game watching it. He'll probably have a half and half top, half Cologne, half Arsenal, because you get me? Podolski loves Arsenal, you get me? He loves Arsenal. You always see him tweeting when we play Tottenham, when we win trophies, he's congratulating us, you get me? I like Podolski, fam. I was a bit pissed off when we sold him, you get me? I think he was a bit like Perez. He never got the right treatment. A lot of men said he's lazy, but when that ball was in front of the box or anywhere around that box, Poli was licking that in, fam. You understand? Over 100 appearances for Germany, you get me? Obviously shout out man like Podolski, but that's all I really know about Cologne, you get me? Obviously they've had a terrible start to the Bundesliga season. They've lost their first 3 opening games of the season, you get me? Conceding 7 goals, only scoring 1, you understand? So obviously their defence is as shit as ours, but their attack ain't as good as ours, you understand? Because we actually score goals and concede goals. These managers conceding goals and ain't scoring fuck all, blood, you understand? So I believe we will get the win in it, you understand? Depending on the team that Wenger puts out. If he puts out the team that I'm going to put out right now, we'll win the game in it. So let's get into my 11 for this game. Obviously it is the Europa League, so we all know David Ospina will start. So in goal for me, David Ospina starts. I've switched it up a bit now, you understand? Because I'm going for a back 4 in this game, you understand? I'm reverting to type. So the back 4 I'm going to go with is on the right hand side, Hector Bellerin. Centre back pairing of Per Mertesacker and Rob Holding. And left back I'm going to put man like Nacho. Holding midfield, I'm going to go with Mohamed El Neni and man like Jack Blood Clot Wilshere. You understand? I think Jack deserves a run out. I think Europa League, this is the opportunity where we can actually put him in, give him a decent maybe 60 minutes and see what he can do in it. So for me, that would be the midfield pairing. Obviously, we've got the three behind the man up top alone. And the three I'm going to go with is on the right hand side, Theo Walcott. On the left hand side, I'm going to go with Alex Iwobi. Number 10 role, I'm going to go with Reece Bumba Clark Nelson. And up top, I'm going to go with Olivier Giroud. So that's my 11 for this game. You lot already know. If you think the prediction should be different, put your prediction in the comments below. And like I said, man, I think we'll win this game. Understand? If we put out that 11, I believe we could win that game. I think that's enough firepower and enough strength in the defence to actually win this game. And I'm going to go with our first ever Europa League game. Arsenal 3, Cologne 0. If you ain't subscribed to TroopzTV, make sure you subscribe. It's your boy Troops, and I'm out.